And Eleonora, I want to start with you because you put this super great team of real estate agents together. What has been the hardest part of navigating your genuine friendships with everyone while also being their boss?
It's so funny. Like I spent 10 years building my business and not really having interpersonal relationships with anyone, not men or women. And now I find myself here with this like family, like girl gang. Yeah, I always say it was actually when I reemerged onto the social scene, it was like harder to navigate friendships and relationships with women because I didn't have the right women showing me how. These girls here have shown me what it means to really like build each other up and be a sisterhood and support each other and want everyone else to like look good and share in the wealth and communicate. Obviously, there's the group text is a lot, but I love it. I've learned to love it. And honestly, like, look, I could not be more proud. I think, were so exemplary on camera in their real estate scenes. They are really client focused. They were professional. And I think they show the world how women can handle conflict in a really, eloquent way.
Jordyn and Gisselle, on the show, you both talked about your past relationships and situationships with Trevor Noah and Michael B. Jordan. Were you ever nervous to drop their names in front of cameras? And do you think you'll be hearing from them once the show airs?
You were very conscious to not drop the client's name.
Thanks, Abby.
And I made sure I reached out to Trevor to just give him kind of a heads up beforehand. I wanted to kind of nip it in the bud a little bit.
Well, did you end up working with Michael B. Jordan as a client? And can you give an update on that?
Still working on it.
Taylor, I give you so many props for sharing your story on the show. What gave you the strength to open up about your past and even your marital struggles in front of, a worldwide audience?
Look, I'm quite open about being sober and being in recovery. And one thing I've learned from my fellows is that there's such strength in sharing our vulnerability and our stories. And really, what's the point and what's the power of sharing where I am now in my career without also giving context to where I've come from and the depths where I really found myself. I think that if you zoom out, what you really see is that, this is a very demanding, intense job that, can really stress and have an impact on even the strongest of relationships. And you see that play out through a number of our stories, not just mine.
This first season had the craziest ending with everything that happened with Jade. Can you say anything about what the next day at work looked like for everyone, or just the next time you were all in the room with Jade again?
Interesting, we are all on a team here and we all work together every single day, night, day, 24/7. I don't really work with Jade often. So I've seen her in the office. We keep it cordial. We keep it professional. That's all it needs to be.
Gisselle, you really get into it with Justin at one point. Where do you stand with him currently?
Me and Justin we are cordial and professional, like Abby said. I think we're continuing to get to know each other. And I did end up seeing Madison House, so that was great. We're on good terms. He did end up accommodating the preview, so we are on good terms, and we're just still getting to know each other, but everything is coesthetic.